Alrighty, what is going on everyone? Welcome to another ARC video. Definitely a different one today. I wanted to kind of show off my knowledge of Aberration and where I think the best hidden base spots are. So we're going to start off with some alpha spots and we're going to go into some more hidden ones. So yeah. Okay, and these are all buildable on official. So I hope you guys are excited for this video. And with that being said, let's get into the first one. So the first ones are going to be alpha, as I mentioned, and then we'll go into some more hidden ones for like solo and duo players. So here is the first base spot. I'm going to keep my GPS out this whole time. Alright, this is Shadow Cave. It's down that water and then you just follow the tunnel. Massive cave, biggest cave in the game, I think, that is like has a small entrance like that. Just has so many different networks. Huge cave, hard to get, but a really good spot for an alpha tribe. Okay, and the Glowtail Cave, another artifact cave. Not really going to stick on this too much. These are obvious spots. It has a crouch spot right here. Let it load in. It's super dark in here. But yeah, decent spot as well. Okay, Alpha Tree. Pretty decent. So it's going to be kind of in the middle of the green zone. There's a few different entrances into the tree. And then up, once you get on top, it's like a pretty big plateau. There's like 4 different entrances. So as long as you have like decent towers, you can actually cover the whole tree pretty well, and then you're up against the sky border as well, which is another defense. So it's really good though, a lot of space. Okay, this is the radiation entrance, 4th big alpha spot. This is where from the radiation it goes up into the surface. Another giant spot, which is nice because you're next to the surface as well. If you need to farm blueprints, then you can really easily. And it also has radiation on the other entrance, so it makes it a little bit harder to attack because you need to wear hazard suits. Alright, now we're getting into the good stuff. So this is kind of my scouting route that I go. So I'm going to give away my secrets here in this video. I hope you guys are excited for it. So this is going to be the number 1 spot, as hopefully you can keep track of me. I'm going to keep my GPS out so you can find out really easy. So first spot, which is going to be number 6, I think, of all the spots, is up here in the roof. Decent spot. You need to build with the cliff plat, and then right close to it you have these metal structures. I'm not going to do all these metal structures, but you can pretty much build in all of them. They're all hollow, and so you can build with the cliff platforms. Pretty decent space spot. As long as people don't have skiffs, you actually are going to be pretty safe. You're going to have a lot of space up here as well for just some smaller tribes, maybe duo or solo. So all these metals parts, I'm not going to go through all of them, like I said, but really good. I'm not going to mention this spot either, like list it, but it's all these tree branches are pretty decent. You can build inside of here, and it makes it a little bit harder for people to see your base and to attack it as well, which is nice. This is going to be the next spot, number 8, I think. Right up here in the roof. I'm probably going to get the numbers off here, sorry, but I'm just trying to keep track of them all. So decent spot up here in the roof. Hard to attack again without like a skiff. There's some more metal structures I'm not really going to go over, but they're all going to be decent to build in. Then there's this spot up here. It's kind of like a little cave in the roof. You've seen me raid it before. You need to build there with cliff plats if you're going to. You're going to motor on. I'm going to do this really fast because I don't really want to like linger and make this a really long video. So we're going to try to motor through this. So here's another spot. You might have seen Kishko play in it when he played on Small Tribes. Kind of, he made it popular maybe a little bit. So it's a crack up in the roof. There's no cave damage here, which is nice, but it is pretty big. So you can go all the way back here. You can fit forges in here, a bunch of indie forges and stuff. And then like up here in the roof is a little crawl space. You can place stuff. All right, and then this is where I played my last Ark Apocalypse season. Didn't get found for about 30 days, so I mean, decent spot. It's above radiation, so it's hard to raid from below. So either side of this is good. And we're going to motor over to kind of the main area of the blue zone that people build a lot. These are all the plateaus. I'm just going to call, I don't know, there's like a bunch of them. Let's call them the blue plateaus, I guess. There's like 4 or 5 of them right next to each other that are semi-decent base spots. Not really hidden, but good for just starting out or making a farming base or something like that. This is a really good spot. I played my first Ark Apocalypse season on. hard to raid, hard to access, so pretty good. And this is another blue plateau. That's where I had my first small tribes base. Then we're going to head over here. So I want to make sure you guys are staying with me here. Let me head out really quick. So you can kind of see right here, that's my old base spot, the blue plat. And if you go underneath this charge node right here, I'll just call this like a crack base or something. I've showed this spot off before too, but just in case. Decent little like lip here that you can build on, and then it actually opens up. If you come through this crawl space, you can actually walk through here. Alright, I got stuck, but I promise you can walk through here. So decent amount of space, definitely for a starter base as well. And if you come up here, I'm not going to list this spot either, but really good spot to start farming. If you're just like on a brand new server, you can put like a little base right there. And then right here you have metal, wood, fiber, and there's actually no nameless at spawn right here, which is a really big reason to start a base here. So you can kind of prefab a base if you want to there. So then we come to this next spot, another small like farming base behind this waterfall. You can fit some forges and stuff. And there's also a plant right here for getting plant Z seeds and healing things, which is nice. One more spot over here in the blue zone before we head out. It's not like the best spot, but I think it's worth mentioning. There's a bunch of space up here on the roof. I've seen people build like cliff platform bases out right here, which is nice. If you build it correctly, you can have a bunch of room, and it is really hard to raid. Pretty much anything on the roof here is going to be hard unless people have a hover skiff or really good gas bags. Alright, this spot is one of the best I'm going to show. It's right up here in these tree branches in a crack. And this is definitely buildable unofficial. I've seen a lot of people build it, and I've rated it a lot, so basically you just build a cliff platform. And I'm going to show this trick really quick. If you don't know how to build on places that are like unbuildable, this is how you do it. You have pillars, and then get yourself some triangle foundations. So yeah, place the cliff platform, then pillars down. I need one more pillar actually. And then you can snap the triangle foundations like this. And that way you can kind of build anywhere, even if you're not allowed to in the first place. So it's all good. So there is the spot, and we'll go to the next one. All right, this is my old base spot from about a year ago. Really good spot, I think still. It got meshed, but still a really good spot. Hard to attack, so you can build it out really well. And then right next to it is another smaller spot, which is kind of hidden. So if you come up here behind these leaves and stuff, there's another decent spot. You can build a small base here. Let's toss a cliff platform down. So yeah, decent spot right there. Alright, this is another one I see a lot of people build in. So there's like there's an entrance through this tree, and then a bunch of space in here. And if you come down below, there is another entrance, but it's really small, so it's easy to defend. So really big spot that's nice for maybe a little bit bigger tribes, and then you can put like a big tower out there, and then it's really hard to raid as well. Alright, and I've told this spot before as well, but it's so good. Still really hard to raid even with like all the tech gear everybody has and stuff. So it's underneath the alpha tree in a little crack. Let me show you. Okay, so it's kind of like a crouch area. You can't really fit dinos through there. You can fit like turtles, but that's about it. And you can't like throw them with a crab, so it's really hard to raid. And if you build it correctly like this, so you build it off down from the cliff platform, and then just with triangle foundations, it's a really good spot. Definitely one I'd recommend. That's hard to raid. Alright, this spot kind of sucks, but I thought I'd throw it in anyway. If you just want like a small, tiny hidden base to store your loot, this would be okay. So it's underneath the roots here in the fertile lake. You just build a vacuum base. I know that sounds kind of weird, but some people want tiny bases to store their loot. You can see I was trying it out in a while ago. So let me place another one really quick. Oh, and it's too close. I'm gonna have to demo this. Alright, this isn't getting demoed, but you get the picture. You can fit like 4 vacuum compartments in here. No one can really see it. So, decent spot. People probably wouldn't check AB for vacuum bases. Right, here is in the polymer area, right underneath this river. And then there's this little lip. You can build on another good spot just because the radiation makes it a little harder to raid. You have to drop down and you can't come from the bottom because there's radiation. You can see this spot's safe though. So that's nice. Right, and then I'm not going to list these spots, but you kind of get the idea. Any of these structures, the metal structures that have like roots in them, depending on how much space you want, you can build inside of them. That makes it really, really hard to raid because you have to go straight up to raid them. So you can kind of take a look. Obviously not that cliff platform because it sticks through the edge there, but you get the idea. Alright, and then before I end the video, I wanted to show where I get my Reapers from. This is kind of the best place that I've found to spawn high-level Reapers quickly. So you can put a trap here, really nice because there's a plant to heal it up, and you can despawn the Reapers just by like leading them off the edge. Across there's another spot, there's another plant for you to heal your whatever you're using, and then you can build another trap there. That's where I'm going to wrap up the video. I know really different. Please leave me a comment of if you like this, if this was helpful, and I might do other maps that I know really well. So yeah, really appreciate you guys checking out kind of a PvE base video. Hopefully this will help you out to find good base spots. We'll have to catch you guys in the next video. Peace, my dudes.